G'day guys. A couple of guys wanted to know what this was like on coin and relic mode. So I thought that I would fire it up in coin and relic mode. You can have a look see. It's probably all upside down or whatever. I fixed the mylar strip up. I've got a new trick for fixing mylar. Okay, let that settle down. Okay, what are we in? We're in special fine. Well, let me adjust. Well, if you want to have a look at all the settings, I'll go through them all. So sharp, coin relic. We'll leave it on coin relic, okay? But just to show all the other general 12. Oh, so I've gone the wrong way. Of course, backlight on 2. Deep, very slow. RX gain 12 on this. That's the factory preset. That FP there, you see that factory preset. Sorry, going the wrong way. Audio deep, audio tone 38, stabilizer 10, signal 17, target volume 8, response inverted, no one can stay there. Tracking slow, iron reject off. Anyway, I hope you don't get car sick. On the front controls, you can see there, I think, it's in fixed. I've got it in cancel because I've got a different bloody coil. Forgot I got a different coil on it. Damn, I've got a very small elliptical, so it's in cancel mode, and yeah, it's in normal and deep. Yeah, I forgot. David came around before, and I was showing him, so I stuck that little tiny elliptical on there. But I'll show you the elliptical anyway. I got a ruler next to it. I don't know what it's going to do in the coin mode on this. It's picking up the phone. Yeah. It's in cancel mode, so I've got no idea. Get it up around 30. I think it's, well, you got to remember, this is just as 2 tiny little windings in this thing. You're not going to get it too far, not in cancel mode. If I actually put it into mono mode, it's going to pick up a lot further, but God, it's going to pick up some noise. How about I just try it? We'll see what happens. It'll probably blast us out of the room. Okay, cancel, bang, straight into mono. So it's going to make it, like I say, it's going to make a racket, right in interference too. Too much noise. Oh, like I say, this thing hasn't got any variable frequency in it. Give you an idea of the noise here. As I say, that's mono. Using a tiny half of that coil. That's all it is. And still noisy as hell. That's why I have to use the other coil configurations. But anyway, we'll see what happens. This is just a fool's errand to see if we can make it shut up. Probably can't. You know, luck of the gods if it's quieter. I doubt it, but we never know. Never say never in this game. Okay. Oh, it's a bit quieter. We'll try it quickly. Oops. I get it above the ruler, but it's fighting the noise. So that's that coin mode. Oh, shut up. My God. Okay. So that's the 5,000 anyway. Oh, hang on. There's also someone wanted to know what it did in sharp mode. I really should have. Oh, hang on a second. No, I've got the phone in my hand. This is hard, isn't it? See, as soon as I don't use a tripod, so I can wiggle around and do things quickly and more efficiently, then I go to do something else and I'm completely screwed. So hang on a second. This went pear-shaped last time. I did this once. Look what I'm trying to pick up. This in the room. It's just monstrous. And last time I did this, the phone shot up in the air, went flying across the room. Okay, on probably a couple of occasions. And when I put it in here, I inadvertently touch stuff and it stops recording. Oh, look at that magic. I didn't stuff it up. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try the sharp mode. Oh, hang on. I'm going to try. Now, buddy, put the tripod on the other coils. I can't win. Hang on a second. See, this is what happens when you don't edit. You can see all the stuff ups. Everyone else is busy away, edit, edit, edit. That's why you see all the jumps in the video. Here, you're just going to see the stuff ups. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay. I want these two. I want to undo that and flick that. Don't fall off the bench. Okay, I'll get rid of that. Also, when you do tests, move all coils away from other coils. They all talk to each other. This will cause a whoopity whoop sound if it's too close to the other coil, if it's being energized. Be wary of that. Okay. Target. Okay. One there, one there. Okay. Plug that in there. We have to put this on mono because I'm running the two anti-phase coils. Turn this on. Now I've got to go find the settings. There we go. Oops, sharp. Okay, this is in sharp timings. Well, it will be when I hit it into special. Okay, it's in sharp timings, everything the same. So let me see if I got that in frame. Yeah, that'll do. I hope it'll do. Okay. Very sharp. I'm losing it at about 34. Oh no, it's still there. I'm just not going far enough with my swing because everything's opening up. So we'll try again. Whimpers out about there somewhere. So we're on standard gain and stuff like that. Big test. Will it get rid of the hot rock in sharp mode? This is a big test. Okay, on such a small coil, we'll use that nasty thing again. Okay, I'll just get onto here, make sure we're in tracking. We are now in tracking. Not too bad, first off. I'll flick it again. About an inch over the coil, I can get rid of it. To get any closer, it's going to pick it up. It's just asking too much. No detector's going to reject that. It's just too heavy. I'll just give it one more. And we'll just see. If I actually put it on some hot ground balanced it, and then went over the hot rock, it'd probably ignore it. I could prove that out. If you want to prove it out, we'll just do that now then. I've got all this ferrite up here. It's probably unbalancing stuff as well. And carbonyl iron, not just ferrite. See, as I'm touching these, they will, some of the bigger ones will sound off. Depends what the cores are made out of course. Okay. Most of these are iron, you can tell by the way they tinkle. There we go. Righto. I've got a tub of Denali dirt here. Jesus, that's heavy. You got no idea how heavy this is. This stuff is super heavy. Okay. I've got to get around this way and do this. Now we're totally unbalanced. Okay. Down there. I'll squeeze them in there right in the dirt if I can. Jesus. Okay. Let's see if I can stick the ruler in there. I don't know if I can. I just might have to lift them off the dirt a little bit. Then they get unbalanced. Hang on a second. 2 hands to do this. Okay, you stay there. You stay there. Now I'm not going to fit the ruler in with it. It's asking too much. Well, the ruler's ready to fall off there anyway. Okay, something like that. Like I say, this is just ad hoc on the fly. We'll try again. Now, because I put the hot dirt there, the whole ground balance point's changed. That's to be expected, so we'll flick it. Flick it again. Whatever you make of that, it's probably not much in it. Probably much the same. See, this coil here basically does nothing. That's just our receive input to cancel out the noise in the room. This one's doing all the work. If I go over this into the air, it's going to cause a different ground balance gradient. It will sound off, but sharp mode, the best I can get it. And has it had any effect? Ground balancing to all this. Now I'll stick it in fix, otherwise I will track it with this a little bit maybe. Just exactly the same depth. So that's that. Okay, I'll kill that. So there you go. The guys who want to know what it did in coin relic and in sharp mode, it goes just as well. If you ask me, you can look at the previous video and compare. I don't think there was much difference in ruler height. Maybe it was maybe, I don't know, 10 millimeters or something, quarter of an inch, or something like that. Oh, a bit more than quarter of an inch, sorry. If I say quarter of an inch, it's only probably about 6 or 7 or so, is it? I don't know. But yeah, that's that GPX. I've got a 4500. I'm going to do the same things too. I haven't started yet. It's waiting down there. Gee, like I say, so if you put a tripod in this room, it becomes completely unmovable. You have to walk around chairs and walk around cupboards. But yeah, that one at the corner, the one right there, that's the next one to do. But I haven't finished this one yet. I still got a lot to do on this. I think I can still filter out a lot of noise getting into the detector. Like I say, doing this it's like a complete redesign. It's not just like, putting an aerofoil on a car if you wanted to make it stick on the road better. This is a big job, and it's a lot of fussy fine tuning, and you know, it's sort of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back all the time. Everything you do will interact with something else, and you've got to back check it. But anyway, we're on the right path, I'd say, and it's all looking good in that regard. So that's that. I hope you made some sense out of that. Get an idea. As I got the detector flipped around the other way, I have a miniature resistor parts book sitting on top. Remember I said if anything's going to be open air on this, I don't want prying eyes because, you know, because there are commercial opportunists who'll just jump all over it. I don't know if that even makes sense of what they're seeing, but I'm not risking anything. And when these are done, uh, I'm going to pot them in some really nice black stuff. And it's I've been told by the manufacturer you will not get it apart, so that suits me fine. So it's basically more or less along the same lines as what Minelab are doing with their new input modules. I'll just do the same. I think that's fair, isn't it? Why give everyone a heads up on that sort of stuff? So, I think at the moment this is probably exceeding the sensitivity of, say, this is my opinion, it's exceeding the sensitivity of a 6000, and probably won't have all the noise that goes with it. I know that's going to upset a lot of people, but bad luck, my opinion. And my opinion will, at the end of the day, be proven right or wrong. And it'll probably be proven right, in my opinion. So, yeah, there's a lot can be done in these old detectors. Like I say, the whole functionality of these detectors is much the same. You got to look at it like motor vehicles. Okay, don't compare it to a T model Ford or something like that. But if you want to look at a modern car, say in the last 20 years, what's the difference? Bells and whistles. There's not much else. They're all got anti-lock braking, power steering, all got air conditioning, unless you bought the real base model, of course. But automatic transmissions, all nice to drive, unless it's something that we know that's a bit of a crap box or something. But that they are out there as well. But like I'm saying, anything which is a middle of the road car over the last 20 years, what's the difference really? Come on. Uh, more fuel efficient, maybe. Runs on batteries. But if you ask me, running cars on batteries is a backward step. I've been there. I've done that. I don't like it. The thing I don't mind electric cars being electric cars, but I hate the charging aspect of it. People don't realise electricity prices are going up and up, and fuel prices did go up, but they come back down. Electricity prices never come back down. They do not. They go up and they stay up. So, yeah, I think yeah, people that own electric cars are going to be bleeding through their eyes when the batteries start failing and they get the bill for a new battery. That's going to be upsetting. That's a lot of tanks of fuel for a battery. You know, even a cheap one of those Leafs, what is it, Nissan Leaf or whatever, 20 something thousand bucks for a battery. Come on, car's not even worth that. So the bigger batteries in the bigger cars, you're going to get massive bills. You know, all the base materials for lithium batteries is going up in price. A lot of nickel, graphite, and of course a little bit of cobalt, a little bit of lithium. It all goes up in price, and it's going to be interesting. The future is going to be an interesting place. I think there's going to be a lot of whinging, and I'll be chugging down the road in my diesel, polluting the atmosphere and making birds drop out of the sky. That'll be my claim to fame. Anyway, it's enough of that. So I hope you enjoyed or got some information out of that, how good that works in those modes with those little tiny coils. I'm going to tell you too, I am going to measure those coils because I really don't know. I don't know if they're 5 or 6. They might be really tiny 5s. Hang on, just move this out of the way so I can't get over there. So got the ruler here. Okay. Oh, I've got inches on this ruler too. Wow. Okay, the outside part of the ruler, there to there. Oh, it's 5.5 inches. So there you go. It's 5.5 inches, guys. And if we want to get technical in metric, I'll put it on the 100, but we'll read across there. That's lined up. Yeah, 24.5 centimeters. That is the size of those coils. So they're not even like an 8-inch. They're just really tiny. And I've just done that to get rid of the noise. Well, try to. The noise gets in anyway, but you know, it's just what I had to do to make very, very small measurements on little tiny signals. Otherwise, I can't do it. So, oh, I can wind up ferrites and run counterphase and all sorts of lovely stuff, and use bar rods and run counterphase coils on that. It's very, very quiet, but it's not the correct overall package with using coils to test as such, like an air coil. When you start winding them on any sort of ferrite material, you are going to get some funny effects. You may think not, you can't really wind a coil on ferrite of any description and go detecting with it. It won't work. First of all, toroids, keep the field in the toroids. It doesn't go anywhere within reason. And you get a bit of flux leakage. But, you know, you can wind it on a big rod. And, you know, like where have I got those rods? I don't know, somewhere here. I know I had them and I stuck them somewhere. They're in one of these drawers. They're a grey colour, so they hide really well. Oh, dear. No, not today. I'll put them somewhere else maybe. I'm looking. Oh, dear me. They are here. I had them. This is the trouble. There's so much stuff. No. But actually, like that high power pinpointer thing that I built up, if you actually made that and had one of these detectors and you wind transmit coil halfway and wind the receive coil the other halfway out of phase, right, and get it all, you know, shielded up and everything and hook it up with double D cable, you'll have an operating coil that is basically so small, it's going to get the fields on the end, that should be very close to being noiseless. So, you know, if you wanted to do that, you could do that. But I'd rather work with something very, very similar to what everyone's working with. Even I made those crossover coils, you know, as soon as you loop it over, you get a strange artifact in the receive signal, and it's because where it crosses over, it's doing some funny business there. Whatever it is, I don't know. I never bothered working it out, but I just know that if I'm making really sensitive critical receiver measurements, I will not use a crossover coil. You could use one. You could have a transmit coil and a crossover around one and a crossover receive. You could do that. That'll work as long as it's you know, not right. Don't put them right together. You just move them apart so you can try and reduce some of the interaction with the coil and get the noise down. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting all off topic and wandering into the land of no one knows what I'm talking about. Well, some people do, but most people don't. So yeah, so that's that on that, and yeah, I want to finish this off. I'm busting like hell to get out there and give this a good swing, and I've had requests. No, please don't stick it on the coil on the ground and poke a stick in the hole. Not that it really makes a lot of difference. It can, but for static testing apples with apples, it doesn't make a lot of difference. But I think next time I'll do the big trip and I'll go for the drive and I'll go to where I can swing the coil over known targets. So um, where a lot of people know what's there and they'll be able to observe themselves and say, oh, how do you get that? Or why can't he get that? Or whatever the case may be. But I think that we can easily prove we'll hit all the targets with the right size coils. We'll get some coils. And yeah, I'm going to put one out there. I'm going to put this out there, right? And I bet you I do not get any bites on this, right? I bet I do not get any bites. And you can probably think why. Okay, if there's a coil manufacturer out there who thinks they make a really good mono coil that goes on a GPX 45 5000, let me test it for you, okay? Let me test it for you, and it'll go in the video, and it'll be a show and tell on the video. Let's see. I bet you I hear crickets. I bet no one will take me up on the offer, even if they're going to get free advertising out of it. Okay? So that's that. No one will offer. I know. They're all too scared. They won't do it because I think I might bring one of my own along. But I might too. But no, I'm going to use commercial coils. And the reason being is that we need bog standard references. So I will be using standard coils when I go out. And the thing is, I've got a lot of Nugget Finder and Minelab type coils. I do not have any coil tech. Oh, yeah, I do have a coil tech coil somewhere, I think. But like I say, all you'll be seeing is me waving around those two brands of coil by the look of it. Unless there's any other contenders who want to throw their hat in the ring. I'm not going to go and spend $600 on a coil to do a test, but I don't care if it's even a Lendy, yeah, lend me a coil. I'll test it out. Just make sure you write your name on it so it doesn't get muddled up. We'll just see how good they are compared to the other stock standards. I'm not scared of saying it as it is. I don't care, but a lot of people are. Like, I'll say this. Have you noticed? Well, of course you've noticed, but when certain manufacturers' products are being tested, it's always the same manufacturer's supplied person testing it. What does that tell you? They can't say anything bad. If they say one word bad, well, guess what? Your employment's gone vaporized. That's what happens. So you're better off getting someone completely independent to test all this stuff. I don't even want to say about my own stuff. I show it as it is, but I'll let other people swing it. You want to swing it? Come up the test sites and go for a swing and do a comparison against other detectors. I'm not worried, not in the slightest. It is what it is. And if there is some magic out there that beats my offerings, well then I know that there's more that can be done to it to get it up to speed. So I'll just work like a little beaver and get it done. But I'm really pushing it with this. I really am. I don't think I can push it much harder. I probably can a little, but I don't want to stuff it up. I don't want to start encroaching and basically shoving fly back up the receiver's backside and causing issues. And that is the biggest problem with these detectors. Which, yeah, okay, I'm leaving it there because, see, I nearly said too much again. But anyway, that's all right. Got a couple of seconds to go and it's 30 minutes. Boom, catches.